Sleep from England. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. Good evening, Kyle. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top, but offered him every kingdom, he would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me, come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples who really called them Noah's. Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days, in his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. By his grace. Good evening, Susanna, Luke, how you doing, guys? So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Hot ashes from trees, hot air from a cool breeze, go cold with the change. Did you exchange? Walk on by the wall, a leaf roll in a cage. How I wish you were here. actual girl. An actual girl. I'll climb the walls and clamber the highest steeple. At the top of my voice I'll sing to all the people. Find this girl I love, the one from above. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. Sha-la-la-la-la. I'll write your name upon Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. Girl. Good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing? Natural, that is. Not the nut jobs. Today is gonna be the day they're gonna put slow to you. By now you should somehow realize it isn't true. I don't believe anybody who hears it spins. So I'd fly if wind. Black people, what is on the screen? That's the black people call out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never held the globe in. I don't believe anybody put the earth it spins. That's why the flat earth wind does. And all the globes they showed you, they were lying. All the pics they said were from satellites with CGI. I'd like to show you, but I don't know how. I said you ought to have a pick of pen we live on a boat. I got a drum kit, there you go. Today is gonna be the day, gonna put this glow to you. I'm sure you've heard it all before, never thought it wasn't true. And I don't believe anybody who the earth it spins. That's why the flat earth wins. Backbeat, the word is on the street. That's like being called out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never held the globe in down. I don't believe anybody prove the earth that spins. That's why the flat earth wins. And all the globes they showed you lying. All the pics they said were satellite CGI. There were many things that I'd like to show to you, but I don't know how. I said you ought to have a pick up and people. 'Cause after all, I live on a boat whose water's level. You've been fooled by the devil. Whose water's level. You've been fooled Good evening, ladies. How are you all? I've got hiccups now. Yes. There we go. Top of me effing scale. Banshee playing magician, sitting lotus on the floor. Belly dancing beauty with a power-driven soul. Had my share of nightmares, didn't think there could be much more. Then in walked Roderick Usher with Lady Eleanor. She tied my eyes with a ribbon of silk and ghostly thread. I gazed with trouble vision on an old four-post bed, where Eleanor had risen, teased neck below my head, then bid me come along with her to the land of the dancing dead. Top of me scale, but it's alright, Lady Eleanor, alright, Lady Eleanor. I said, I'm alright where I am. Push Peter. She gazed with a love and beauty like mother to a son, like living, dying, seeing, being, all rolled into one. All at once I heard some music playing in my bones. The same old song I'd heard for years, reminding me of home. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor, alright, Lady Eleanor. I said, I'm alright where I am. Better. Then creeping on towards me, licking lips with tongues of fire. A host of golden demons screaming lust and base desire. When it seemed for certain, screams could get no higher. I heard a voice above the rest, screaming, you're a liar. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor, alright, Lady Eleanor. I said, I'm alright where I am. Bink! Go on, let's sing one for God. Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. I'm putting on that iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I'm putting on a shirt, chase the devil from earth, sending him to space to find another race. I said I'm sending him to space to find another race. I'm doing it wrong. Satan is the evil. No, it's not right, is it? I forgot the key. Satan is the evilest man, that's it. But I can choke him on that man. When I check him, I lost him hand. When him slip a gun with him, I'm putting on the iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I'm putting on a shirt, chase the devil from earth. I said, move ya with your gun. They left you with a bomb. I said, now move ya with your gun. They left you with a bomb. I said, I'm sending into space to find another race. I said, I'm sending into space to find another race. And now the drop is 4 and 1. You can stand up to Jesus the Son. And now they left you with him gone. I said, big up with this bomb. I'm putting on an iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I said, I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. What a treat, doggy. Hey, do you want a biscuit? Yeah, it got your attention, didn't it? Do you want a biscuit? Yeah, come on then. Let's put the microphone over there. Let's put the guitar back. Get doggy a biscuit. Rubber-dubber-dubber-dub. Get it. Is he handsome? Is he good? Is he beautiful? Oh yeah, look at him getting all excited. Want a biscuit? Want a big biscuit? Biscuit. That cat's getting brave, isn't it, eh? Is that cat getting brave? What was that? Oh, it's a spoon. Is that cat getting brave? Eh? Coming right in the kitchen now, she is. Right, where are we? Let's bring that round there. Good evening, boys and girls. How are you all? You have a nice day. On the non-spinning stationary flat plane, let me just copy and paste the stream. I will be right back with you. Ref. Home. I nearly fell asleep. Nearly. I woke up at 4 minutes to 8. What do you mean, fellas? Nearly fell asleep. I was asleep. I nearly didn't get up. That's what I mean. Twitter. Tweet. Paste. Son of Man, Poncho Pete. Away you go. Lovely, it posted the picture as well. Right, let's come back to class. Who was first in tonight? It was Kyle. How are you doing, Kyle? Susanna came second. Susanna. Luke came third. Many blessings to all of you, by the way. Hello, Trini. How are you doing, chick? Alpha. Bernie. Hello, Rachel. How you doing, chick? Joseph, welcome to the show. Cable, Salam Alaikum. Nigel, welcome. And I think we're done, right? Okay, right. I said hello to you all. Good evening. How you all doing? Let's come over here. Bink. Oh, yeah. I'm going after the good fellas. Not the good... Well, the English good fellas. That's who I'm going after. Let's bring them up. My favourite bunch of fake gangsters. I spent too much of my time watching this video series, and now looking at Terry Stone. Oh, I just need your gate, Terry Stone. I really do. Essex boys. Well, the girls now. I shouldn't be putting boys in there, but that's what we know them as. Essex Boys the movie. Sean Bean, Bill Murray, 2 first names. Charlie Creed Miles, 3 first names. Alex Kingston, King, not Queen. Tom Wilkinson, son of Mancode. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the Essex Boys real life Essex Boys. There we go. These are the ones I'm looking for. Images. So, there's my 3 first culprits. Major problem with Pat Tate instantly, where's your trachea, me dear? Same with Craig Rolfe, same with Tony Tucker. Where is, if that's a man, where is his Adam's apple and his trachea? I've got a problem with the arching eyebrows, just a skin hanging over the eye, look, not bone, just skin, like a woman's. I can see that's a girl anyway, those soft eyes. So the story goes, they were led into a field in a Range Rover by Mickey Steele and Jack Holmes, if that's how you say it, and then were gunned down. Firstly, none of these people die, I don't care what you say. None of them die. We're led to believe whatever the stories say. I've got a problem with these two, look. Look how close together her eyes are. Same with this one, look. Arching eyebrows, close set eyes, long top lips on both of them. Look. This one, look. Do you know that? Who does that look like? Luke, you should get this. Who does that look like? Minus the scars, it looks like a film star. Who does it look like? Oh, that's uncanny. That is uncanny. There's some great pictures that reveal who they are without any gates. Pretty simple. So these are basically the English, modern day English Goodfellas. Have you ever seen the film Goodfellas? It's a gangster movie based on another load of American flip-flops. None of it happens. It's all made up. It just keeps all the normal people in tow. Bob Hoskins, yep, from the Good Friday, Bob Hoskins. Right there. They've both got close set eyes. Let's go back. I don't know who they are. Who are they? Real life rogues. Real life rogues, eh? Well, you are actually. You wear some rogues. You're demons. Let's go back. Right, the Essex Girls. Let's have a look at them again. Tony Tucker, absolutely female. Arching eyebrows, soft, chocolatey eyes. The pink lips, the Cupid's bow, the long top lip, the high set ears, and the lack of any Adam's apple. Tell me I'm looking at a woman. Same with Pat Tate. I've got close set eyes. Not quite the arching eyebrows of Rolfe. But still widest in the hairline and not in the cheekbones. We've got a sloping jawline to a pointed chin. When looking at the human skeleton, we'll just move that one over there. It's the woman that has a sloping jawline and a pointed chin. Men have square jaws. What does that look like in 3D? I can never find a picture when I want it. Come on now. Where have you hid them skulls? Oh, that one will do. Wait, there. Bink. That'll do. Right here. The male has the much bigger, squarer jaw. Women's are more rounded and slope inwards. Rounded eye sockets, and they get these two lovely dimples. The yellow dots right there. See them? The males get blue and red because we have deeper suborbital ridges. Ridges. Easy for you to say. Let's come back. And that's exactly what I've got here. I've got a sloping jawline, pointed chin. You see, they believe it. Look, does that look like a man to you? That definitely isn't a man. That one there, Nigel Benn, boxer. Two first names. Nigel Benn. Is it two N's? It is. Former professional boxer. This is a girl. As above, so below almost. Look at the close set eyes, the high set ears, the big striking five head, widest in hairline. Again, no trachea, no Adam's apple, and the nipples are wonky and necrotic, look. I got V-shaped clavicles. Beautiful eyelashes as well. Nigel Benn walking. If you don't believe me, all boxers are women. But there we go. Nigel Benn images. Where is he? Dark Destroyer, they called him, didn't they? Oh, that's the daughter. No, that's Chris Eubanks. Chris Eubanks in full mints, look.
Nigel Benn's #1 opponent. And there's Chris Eubanks' daughter with a broken leg, look. Flamingo foot. Given away by the way they walk. I'm sure I better check Nigel Benn actually whilst I'm here. Back file. H's file right there. Nigel Benn. You should find it. Right, away it goes. Whilst it searches Nigel Benn, where are your gates, Nigel? Nigella. Again, Chris Eubanks is also a girl. Eggheads. Both of them got close to eyes, small faces, look. They've both got small faces, female skulls. Nigel Benn, come on, come on, come on. Where's your gate? Have I got a Nigel Benn? I don't know. I must have. Nigel Benn. One gate. One gate! There's one gate for Nigel Benn, apparently. I can't believe that. He's one of England's most famous boxers back in the 80s, 90s. And there's no gates for her. Let me try Street real quick, because that's where the gate is on my meme. Street. He's wearing a suit. That's it, right there. Game over. Nigel Benn, feet at 4 and 8 o'clock, knees twisted outwards, suit too big. There's the male husband, the mail order bride. That is the only gate for Nigel Benn, believe it or not, but it's a peeler. It's an absolute peeler of a gate. Of all the gates you could have given me, and there's at least 4 different types, that's the best one. Nigel Benn, I can't find any other gates. I'll tell you what though. We'll repost Nigel Benn because I know that won't be there. Nigel Benn, 2 first names. Let's get rid of that. Let's come back to where we was looking. Essex boys. So Nigel Benn's a girl, 2 first names. What's Tony Tucker? The FTM lot, subcutaneous laser fat. Remember, this is a bodybuild. Both of these are bodybuilders, right? Massive 18, 19 stone gangsters, apparently. Women, 18, 19 stone women gangsters who are pretending to kill themselves. Right there. I love this picture. Look at the size of her, the width of the hips, the shortness of the arms. Look at look how close they get. That one's on some. That one's definitely dropped something. She's off her tits. Look at that. She looks like a rabbit in the headlights. They're really close set eyes, by the way. All 3 of these are women. There's Pat Tate. Remember, these are all massive bodybuilders, look. They take these pictures of these women with these... Look, that's a tiny little arm. No matter how... Look at the V-shaped clavicles. No matter how they portray these people to be, look, this is him in prison. That is one hell of a curvy spine you got there and a big rumpus. Patricia. Oh, and then Craig Rolfe on the bed. Where's Rolfe on the bed? I did see it just a second ago. Where's that? Let's go back a couple of pictures. It might come back up. Right, where were we? Oh, yeah. There's the same person again. That's a bouncer off her tits. They're both bouncers. They're both off the tits, look. He looks like Popeye. Just need to put a little pipe in there. And there she is as a bouncer. There's something very wrong with this face, look. The open eyelids, look. Not closed in by a brow bone. Remember, you don't get to walk alongside Nigel Benn, professional boxer, unless you're in the game. There's a nice picture of Pat Tate's female face, look. This was meant to be the worst one. Wide hairline, no cheekbones, female smile, soft eyes, beautiful eyelashes, and that pointed chin yet again. Let's go back. Oh, there's a nice one with them all. So, right here, you can see Tony Tucker's got a pair of titties, look. That is a big female, I'm telling you now. That's a big female. Carlton Leach, the foot soldier. And then you got Nigel Benn between them all, right? There they are. All three of them, look. Oh, 3 women with the baps out, look. 3 women with the baps out. But there's the main one. Tony Tucker, 38. Sometimes acted as WBC super middleweight champions minder at big fights. Ben said it was very tragic. Bullshit. Liar! Nigella. Let's go back. So this one, Carlton Leach, is the foot soldier. This one is from the Hammers, the West Ham, the ICF, the Intercity firm. This one is a football hooligan, really famous. Now this one, who's this lot? Your eyes are just look too close together. There's Terry Stone. There's Terry Stone. I want your gate so badly, you skinny bitch. Let's go back. Carlton Leach we're looking at quickly. So this is from the ICF. Oh, I've never seen that before. Who's that? Carlton Leach, right there. Look at that one's a woman. Starters, sloping shoulders. She looks womanly up. Female Bigfoot. Definitely a woman. Close set eyes. Old chubby chops here with the arms akimbo lot. Knees are separated. And I've got a diamond there. And the shoulder tilt. Those 2 things should not be there if you're a man. This picture's what cracked it for me. I was just like, erase the tattoos and what I've got there is a fat woman. Basically. Am I rocking that mic? How's that mic rocking? I don't know if that's going to interfere with... Oh, my sofa's touching this shit. There we go. Right, now I'm not touching it. It was this picture. And I was like, they look like mastectomy scars there and there. Just not big enough. All the stories I've read about this person and watched the movies, Carlton Leach one. Oh look, he's doing Jesus. This person plays Tony. Look at that 5 head, close set, rounded eyes, the long top lip of a woman. Terry Stone. He's got no stones. It's a woman. If Terry Stone's a woman, he played Tony Tucker, and these 2 fell out. And I sat and watched it earlier on, this interview between them, but it's all so... It is though. Anthony Joshua lot, the big girl, really big girl, bigger than this girl look. What do you want me to say? You don't become famous and stand next to these other flip-flops unless you're in the club. And there's what we're looking for. How many times have we seen this before? By the rivers of Babylon. And all the West Ham fans going, no, that's what West Ham fans do. Yeah, no, that's what they've made. Just like they've made Scotsmen wear dresses. They're kilts, Peter. No, they're dresses. You can call it what you want. It's like trying to tell me that these 2 are men and I know the women, right? It's the same principle. The truth is that all of these stories that made up all the boxers, all the bouncers, all the doormen. Look, that's a woman. Look at the size of her hips, shortness around. She's a big woman, yes. But she's a woman. That's a boxer. She's a woman. Look at that dude there with the big feet and the big hand. The size of her hand. See, before, I'd have been jealous. Movie stars living the life in Ibiza with some chick in a bikini. And now with forensics, I am like 2 fat chicks faking a life in Ibiza with some dude in a bikini. God's got a brilliant sense of humour. He really has. Is that the wife? Let's have a look at the wife. He's got a big arm, hasn't he, that fella there? Look at that meatball. That is a big fella right there. That one there. He's chock-a-block. Is that Andrew Tate? That's a fake Andrew Tate. There's the wife. Let's have a look at the wife. Well, we're done. Look at that sloping jawline there. And then look at the big mouth. And then look at that diesel. Look at that Essex girls. They've got huge chins. Someone explain that massive chin to me. Here's the football hooligan. And there's the diesel. And the mastoids, look. The mastoids of a man. Big, thick mastoids. Thick brow bone, look. Look at it, kicking in the corners. We're done. Carlton Leach is a girl. I did do Carlton Leach earlier on quickly. I'll come back and I'll show you the gates. It was off the video I was watching. I was just like, oh my gosh, even the foot soldier. Hello, Anna Sousa. How you doing, darling? It was off the documentary. I was watching. I was like, you a girl? Oh my gosh. As soon as I saw it, it was the arms akimbo that were doing it. I was like, why are you walking with your arms out like that? And you can see it, look, curved away arms, short arms as well. The full mints, the flamingo foot, and then the broken diamond. Trying to walk like a man, but the legs will not allow it. What's it like pretending to be a male football hooligan? I don't know, you'll have to ask Carlton Leach. We did Jason Mariner from the Chelsea Headhunters, just the same problem. Right, where were we? Carlton Leach, let's go back. Egghead versus Blockhead look. And there they are together. Terry Stone, absolute tic-tac. Carlton Leach, not quite the same. She's still got hair, otherwise you see the crowning. But she's still widest in the hairline. So is Terry Stone, who's got nose. I want your gates, you frog-eyed bitch. I really do. But this one plays Tony Tucker in the movies and The Rise of the Foot Soldier. This one plays that person. You just have to go for a few of these. But look, widest in the hairline. Dial M for Masons. Pink lips, small dentures, soft eyes, no brow bone, small ears, subcutaneous layers of fat. You just have to go through the pictures and you start seeing them one after the other. That's Jason Mariner look. Absolute Popeye arms look. I'm strong to the finish because I eats me spinach. She doesn't look tough, does she? Look how wide her hips are compared to his shoulders. Absolute pear shape. You got no chance. It's the close to eyes I was laughing at though. The small mouth. I'm looking at a fat little tubby football hooligan. Little women that like fighting apparently. I don't know what all the real football hooligans are going to think when they find out. I've got no idea. Right, anyway, Carlton Leach is a girl. There is, again, Tony Tucker. Look how close together her eyes are. The pair of them. They're both big, muscly women. 18 stone women. There they are, look. But an 18 stone man is... There's just such a degree of difference in upper body strength, I'm telling you. Right, let's get rid. Next, Nigel Benn, girl. So we're back to the Essex girls. So Tony Tucker, with his tits out, is allegedly Essex's #1 gangster. There he is with Carlton Leach in Ibiza or summits. Widest below the crotch look. There, look. That's where she's widest. Even though she's got big shoulders and big arms for a woman, because she's jacked up, a Q line still kicks in, doesn't it? Is that another one there? Oh, we're done. Titties! That's Tony Tucker with absolutely female shoulders. Look at the sloping neck and look at them tiny little shoulders. She looks big. So does Pat Tate. So does Carlton Leach. But it's a faux pas set of muscles. It's not solid muscle. It's not male. Craig Rolfe in bed. Look at that. It's a woman. All day long, that's a girl. Deep philtrum, Cupid's bow, pink lips. Bright eyes, burning. And a chin implant. All day long. This was the third one. Craig Rolfe. Unfortunately, there are only like set pictures of them like this. Where it's all just, it's contrived, all of it. Explain who's got the bigger smile out of those two. Who's got a wider cannonball head? It's a little blonde there. Pat Tate. And again, the big face male is here, look. Draw a triangle. It looks, do you know what that looks like? You better speed it up. You better slow it down. Bucks Fizz looks like Cheryl Baker. Wider smile on the woman look than Pat Tate. Pat Tate's a gangster with a sloping jawline, rounded chin, and the solid jaw male there with the far apart eyes wins past that. Look at the size of that one as well. Look, close set eyes, Tony Tucker. Don't know who that is. Pat Tate, Sarah Saunders, Sarah's Anna Whitehead. Well, I don't know which one's which, but you're both fucking dudes, that's for sure. Look at the state of them two. And Craig's a girl. Craig's a girl all day long. When's the last time you had a picture taken in bed like that, Peter? Never! Never! Because I'm a dude. I'm a dude. Absolutely, again, with the V-shape, soft clavicles, small shoulders, wonky titties. No, I've seen more meat on a sparrow. On a sparrow's kneecap. And the soft eyes of a woman. Again, wonky soft eyes, but there you go. So, the Essex Girls, it's a load of nonsense. It really is. They made movies out of this. Loads of movies out of this. Jack Holmes. I've got a problem. How deep's your filtrum? How deep is your love? How deep is... Massive. I think a meteor Mr. Moon and came and landed on Jack Holmes' top lip look. High set ears. Again with the arching eyebrows. He looks a bit like... I can't remember his name. I want to say Bob Hoskins again, but it's not. It's someone else. Sloping jawline, see again. And there they are. 3 FTMs, look. Small teeth. That reminds me of the Jezebel, that one. Small teeth, close. That's Terry Stone. I want your gate so badly, Terry Stone. And I can't remember who that is. Oh, Marlon. Someone. It's another FTM. But there they are. 2 FTMs. Look at those eyes on Craig Rolfe. The 2 FTMs, played by 2 FTMs. It's all a big show. None of it's real. The reason they put these stories out is that they run the drug scene. It's that simple. Right, the Essex Girls, done. They're all girls. It's a shame I can't get gates on them because they're all brown bread, allegedly. But there are no videos. It's a shame there's no videos of the actual Essex Girls walking. I can only go off skulls. I can literally only go off skulls. And I know, without a shadow of doubt, that that's an egghead. That's an egghead with a chin implant, and that's an egghead. I've been doing this so long. The Essex Girls, thanks for playing CSI. Who's another English gangster? I was thinking earlier on about him. Dave Courtney. Come here. DC, Devil's Child. 2 first names and bowing the knee to the court, the royal court. Courtney. Dave Courtney. This one hung around with a craze. Got lots of stories about being with a craze. He literally has... Well, he's dead now. She's dead now, but... a house that's built like Buckingham Palace in it. Is this the one? I'm sure it is. Gangster! My ass! That's the gangster right there. He's the tough one. I'm telling you now. Brass diamond knuckle duster. I don't care what you're wearing. That thing there would knock the living daylights out of you. It's huge. On the teeth, on the mouth alone, I fail thee. The deep set far apart eyes, the soft eyes of a woman, the flat 5 head. Dave Courtney, absolutely no jawline and chin look. But he's old, he's fat. No, even when you go younger, it just becomes more of an egghead. You understand? The younger I go, the more... Telly Savalas. It's Kojak. Stick a lollipop in there. Dave Courtney, absolute egghead. Close set eyes. She's got big ears for a girl though. And there she is, with hands in pockets, because she's got short arms. Dave Courtney. I fail thee on the husband, if that's the husband. I can't remember if it is. I think it might be. Girlfriend lifts the lid on the softy gangster. You mean the bald-headed gangster with a one-slice toaster? Dave. Oh yeah, look at this. Turned up to court dressed as a jester. Look at that beautiful flamingo foot. Dave Courtney is a woman. Problems with all the men, or so-called men, in black around her. Again, showing her allegiance, wearing the gold chains of Babylon all around her neck. There's the house, look. Look what the house was like. It was self-proclaimed shrine to herself. The house from the outside is even worse. That's the inside of the house. Imagine what the outside of the house looks like. We'll have a look in a second. Is that another dude? Dave Courtney with his daughter, yeah, with his son, with the big thick clavicles. Look at that big thick indent there. Look how fat mummy is. He's got a big... Why is he... MTFs! They just draw their eyebrows on to create arched eyebrows, look. Shave it all off and then I'll draw it back on. It doesn't look like you drew it back on, honestly. His daughter, shut up the size of that head. The eye difference as well fakes it. We're done. Dave Courtney with his two sons. Her two sons. Oh, look at this. One big girl and a little fat girl. Now look, when you grow a woman 7 foot tall, Nelly, what's Fury? 6'9". When you grow a woman 6 foot tall, her face, it is bigger than Dave's, but it still remains that same ratio. If you put a man next to that, the man's head is gonna, the eyes are still gonna be up here somewhere on a man. Much shorter forehead. Dave Courtney. Courtney Palace. There it is, look. There it is. He's getting better, look. I bet no one told Dave to come and take his flags down, did they? Oh, maybe they did, look. The police turned up. Come, you got to take your flags down, Dave. Pew, pew. Gunfight at the OK Corral. Is that a young Dave Courtney? Oh, it is. What's wrong with his nose? It looks like he's got Inspector Clouseau nose. Look how small the face is. Sloping jawline, pointed chin, no trachea, no Adam's apple. And she's full mincing. There's another one. In line. And whoever that is, that's another gangster, innit? Charlie Cray. That's the Cray sister. Look at her tightrope walking as well, look. They're all tightrope walkers. I still can't believe how small Dave Courtney's face is there. What's on the end of a nose? Is it Alame or something? Am I missing the point here? I can't see. I've got my new glasses on. I still can't see what it is. We're done. Dave Courtney is a girl, look. If I can find some more walking pictures. Oh, that's nice. Small feet, look. With diamond. Walks like Charlie Chaplin. Dave Courtney opening the knees. Look at that knee. Stair fail. It's coming up a stair. She has to open a knee coming up the stair. Look. Is that Jodie Marsh? Oh, it is. Jodie Marsh. Dave Courtney. Lord forgive me for I have sinned. I thought it was a girl, I really did. Look at that body now. I think I'm going to be sick. Let's put walking in quickly. Dave Courtney, walking. Oh, is that Dave? Oh, I thought it was a wedding day mince then, Dave. It's not you, though. Well, that's a lovely pink silk suit. When's the last time you wore a lovely pink silk suit, Peter? You might as well turned up in your wife's pyjamas. Oh, pink salmon silk suit. Oh, if only I had the money. Not! Right, Dave Courtney. I can't find any more. I've got Dave Courtney. I think I have. 1 second. Dave Courtney. Dave Courtney. Search. Come on, Dave. Search. Is that Dave Courtney there? It is from Broken Leg. No, that's not him, is it? That's a broken leg, though. Oh, it is. It is Dave Courtney. Forgive me, it is. I thought that was a hat. It's actually the back of his bald head. Out shopping with his dad. Dave Courtney. Who's that? I don't know, but they've both got close set eyes. He looks like Jerry Springer's bodyminder. Phil, what's his name? Dr. Phil. No, not Dr. Phil. Steve Wilcox. The copper. Dave Courtney with Diamond. What's going on there, Dave? I like the velvet suit. Who's your tailor? Django? What's he doing at an Indian wedding anyway? He didn't get married to an Indian bloke, did he? Did he marry an Indian bloke? I never knew that, if he did. You've got big cheekbones, haven't you, love? Let's go back. And it's still not showing me it. Right, Dave Courtney. What's the back file saying? Oh, we've definitely got Dave Courtney. Let's add you to the Twitter list again. Seeing as old Twitter has ghosted everything. Dave Courtney. Oh, the gates are from IQ. Dave Courtney. DC, Devil's Child. Dave Courtney fails forensics. Who else is English gangster? I can't think. Oh, Decca Haggy. Annabelle Roman. Decca Haggy. Heggy, that's the one. Actor. I like the way it says actor. Should find it. DECCA. Just happens to be doing a triad claw. Images. Again, bare knuckle boxer. I just got problems. Where's your muscles? What's going on here? How come your shoulder? He's got the shoulders of the Hulk and the arms of a schoolgirl. And they hang akimbo, look at them hanging akimbo. I don't know what I'm supposed to say against that, you know. FTM's, apparently it's a big hard boxer. Wouldn't show that to him. I would say it to her, of course I would. If any of them pulled up in front of me, I'd just drop my glasses onto record and I'd call them out. I'm telling you, it'd be on this channel the same. She's got missized, wonky titties. Till the cows come home. Look at that mastectomy scar. Look at that mastectomy scar. The first thing I noticed about Bruce Lee, the first one I ever saw was Bruce Lee. And I noticed that Bruce Lee's nipples were wonky. And one boob was bigger than the other. And I thought, the only place I've ever seen one boob bigger than the other is on a woman. You don't see it on men. We have absolutely symmetrical pecs either side. We don't get wonky nipple, and we certainly don't get one breast bigger than the other. We never get one pec bigger than the other. Who's that? Oh, it's Decca Heggy. He's got a wide face for a girl, wouldn't you say? Let's come back. Decca Heggy. There she is. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. What do you mean?
Was there or wasn't there a woman? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman?
I told you. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a Decca Heggy. Right, Decker Heggie. Right there, game over. See you, Decker. First picture. Thanks for playing CSI with us all, though. It takes a little bit of practice, I admit. But once you can see past what they've done with women, it becomes apparent, really apparent. It reminds me of Eddie Hall there. And again, the sharp A forehead, the small ears, the close set eyes. Look at those beautiful eyelashes again. And the sloping soft jawline. It's just a woman on testosterone. And she's given away by the way she walks. Game over. Decker Heggie. And bear in mind, this is one that does bare knuckle boxing. So the top of the bare knuckle boxing tree is run by these people also. Otherwise, Eddie Hall and whoever else wouldn't be able to fight in bare knuckle boxing because you put them up against real men. I'll tell you what I did see, and I was looking at the gate. I was absolutely monitoring this gate. Where is it? There. Let me drop that one in here. So I think it's the leader of the EDL, Paul Golding. It's a big girl, Tommy Robinson's girlfriend. They're all here just to cause unrest and divide between people's colours. If any of the videos are true, all the stuff, peeing on the trains and crapping in the streets and stuff, if all that's true and it's actually happening for real, yeah, that cultural difference is not going to work, is it? But this was Paul Golding. Now I'm looking at this person's gait and I've got a big space there, look. He's turned in and over. Again, he's stepping in front of someone there. It's the next set where you really get to see him. That's Paul Golding. But this looks to me like it could be a real big Asian man. Bigger than Paul. And they have this altercation. And then this one. This one is definitely a woman. Without a shadow of a doubt. But because of the blurriness of this, it just... If it was recorded by them, it would be in HD, wouldn't it? You know it would. They want all of it. This seems like it's a real confrontation. They've caught this twat coming out of Curry's and they confronted him. And again, I'm seeing male gait lock, space between the feet. Not on this one. On this one I see space. On that one I don't. Again, that looks fit. That looks flamingo-y though. It might just be the size of him. No, he's definitely a space look. But this one doesn't have the space. But I think this is a real confrontation, and she cacked herself. When that coat comes off there, she's in them doors and gone. I'm out of here. Because that one there, the second one, is a woman. This one is definitely a woman. This one I'm not sure. I reckon this could be a real Asian man from the Asian community who doesn't like the things that this person's saying. I wonder how he'd react if he knew it was a girl that he was talking to. When all the world knows what they are, they're not going to be able to go shopping or anything, are they? They're going to get called out. Everywhere they go, they'll get called out. I wish the governments did have white hats and all this stuff, but I think all the white hats is contrived. Well, I think they control all narratives. I only put my faith in God, not in man. Men tell lies, and the skeleton tells the truth. Just remember, forensics always tells the truth. People lie, forensics doesn't. Decker Heggie, it's a girl. They're all girls. It doesn't matter who you get me to look at. I can't find a real man in boxing. Look at the size of those hips. The shoulder. There's just something very wrong with that picture, isn't there? He literally looks like he's had his body compressed. Long leg, short body. He literally looks like he's had his body compressed. She looks like she's had her body compressed. And where have we seen this before? Yet again, by the rivers of Babylon, praising their God. Decker Heggie, back file. What have I got in back file? There he is. Have I got Gates? I have got Gates. Let's put Decker Heggie back up there. Decker Heggie. Close that one. There we go. Decker Heggie, there you go. Go on then. Let's cut that there and I'll start doing some celebrities. The Essex Girls. Create. Here we go. Right. Up there. Oh, Vicky. I sent it. I hope you understood. I'm going to show everyone anyway. So if you take my name there, copy, paste it into search, and then press Trump. Bink. That's how you do it, Vicky. You just put my name in and then the name you're looking for, Trump, and it brings up the two Trumps. Look, and that's my backup channel right there. If you didn't know. Paste. Dink. Boom. Right. Let's come back. Let's close that window. Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's do one. Have I done Madonna? Oh, look, I could have searched them whilst I was on that. Once again, G2G, Madonna. Let's see if I've got him. No, not that one. Dang it. Copy. Paste. Madonna. No, I don't have Madonna. Right, let's do Madonna. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. Oh, it's an easy one to see, this one, isn't it? He's got a massive head. People think that they swap him out. It's the same person, I don't care what you say. That is the same person as that one right there. I know you get lookalikes, but cloning, it's just, there's no possibility of it. You've got to put the same personality back into this clone. You've got to grow a full-grown adult. You've got to put a personality and you've got to teach it to eat, to talk, to walk, to use the toilet. Yeah, okay. There's clones, of course there is. Right, images. Madge. Look at that neck. Square jawline, low set ears pointed backwards, deep set eyes, thick brow bone, short sloping forehead. I see a man, and I definitely see one there. That one looks terrible, doesn't it? Cheek back. Look at the size of those ears, pointed back, just like mine, sitting in line with the lips. Look. And again, the square jaw. They've just had too much surgery. That's all it is. I've shown it many times. How it started, how it went, and how it's going. It just gets manlier and manlier every day. And they get to the point where they've done too much surgery. That's not Madonna. That is Madonna. If it's not Madonna, why does it look like, and act like Madonna? And don't tell me it's an impersonator or a clone. It's not. Clone Eminem. Go on, I dare you. You got no chance. Madge. Madge has got Sid the Sloth eyes. Wide. Look, draw a triangle. The face is massive. The skull is huge, but the face fills the skull. Only on a man does the face fill the skull. Look, the woman's face does not fill the skull. Bing. Right there. Whose hand is that? Oh my gosh, that's a big hand, isn't it, Madge? I wanna be big and strong, enough to turn you on. Size of that hand. It's a bloke in a bat. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Let's follow the widest part up on this woman, shall we? Beep, 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 beep. That's above the crotch, mate. It's definitely above the crotch. It's a dude all day long. Madonna. If I have, Father, forgive me. I can't remember. I wasn't into Madonna. Haven't you heard? I fell in love with a beautiful stranger. The wingspan of a Boeing 747. Is that him? Is that really him? Oh, it's a painting of him. They give him a nice square jaw. Shadow casting jaw, didn't they? Oh, there is the shadow casting jaw. What am I talking about? Madonna walking. I fell in love with a beautiful stranger. Straight legs, knees together, game over. Is that another one? Straight legs, knees together. Same with this dude here. Even with that one, I'm thinking as well. By the look of it, there's a nice space there between those feet. Madge, again. There's a dude, look. Size of that hand. Look at that meatball knuckle. Oh my gosh, have you broke your knuckle? It's huge. Another one. Madge. Size of them shoulders. All day long. No. Yeah, that one. Straight legs, knees together. Go back one, because that one there finishes you right there. Game over. Knees together on the stairs. Game over. Yes, Madonna. Look at them shoulders, Anna Souza. Look at the state of them. Big, square lines, look. See it? Crooked. Not smooth and sloping and rounded. And then curving arms. Absolute guns on him. He didn't skip by day, does he? We're done. There's another one there. Straight legs, knees together. You don't need any more. The stair fail proves it. Madonna is a man. Mandonna. Hello. Wildlife and fisheries. Look at the size of that foot. Is that another one? We're done. Is that AI? Why has AI made Madonna look like a male witch? Let's go back. Oh my gosh. Look at them shoulders on him. Haven't you heard? I fell in love with a beautiful stranger. Game over. Straight legs, knees together, stair fail. You understand? That's 2 stair fails on the trot. We're done. Madonna, thanks for playing CSI with me. Let's open up a new one. Madonna. Madonna. Create. Done. Do 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 do. I fell in love with a beautiful stranger. Haven't you heard? No Sean Penn. Let's do Sean Penn then. Penn, a female swan. Go, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a golden drop of sun. That's an egghead, isn't it? A game, freaking game over, man, game over. He looks like Mel Gibson. Widest in the hairline. She got massive ears for a woman, I give you that. Rounded eye sockets, close set, no jawbone. Where's your trachea and your Adam's apple? Where is it? I've got a big scar there from something. But you got a squashy face. Look how small that triangle is. Right there. Tiny. Wide is in the hairline. No brow bone. She's got large but high set ears. Small mouth. And of course the sloping jawline of a woman. Sean Penn. No, images you do. Sean Penn. Images. Lovely. Right. Oh, you could put so many faces in there. Emilio Estevez. There's so many faces that would fit in there. He's got the Chester the Molester moustache. We're looking at Sean Penn. Is that your boyfriend? Because your boyfriend's got massive, massive lions. Fail thee on thy mouths. That's how you destroy this narrative. This is an absolute egghead with a small squashy face, and that right there is a cannonball. It's as wide as it is long. This is nowhere near as wide as it is long. And I've got a perfect picture for that as well. Where is it? Right there. Sean Atwood and his husband. Her husband. Widest face, longest face, close set eyes, deep set, far apart eyes. Right there. I can't find this bitch's gates. I wish I could. Right, let's go back. And that's exactly what I'm seeing. The widest face versus the longest squashy face. Squashy face. Oh, squashy face. What are they feeding you? We're looking at... Oh, my gosh. Not a fucking chance. Not a chance. Not in a million years. Who's got further apart eyes? Whose eyes are sunken, literally sunken into the skull, surrounded by brow bone, look. Look at the arched eyebrow. It looks like the letter M, look, there. Here, nope. Huge cheekbones as well. The male skull versus the egghead. It really is as quick as that. You got no, I don't know who that is. Forms a relationship with a girl, a boy, 30 years younger. You dirty old cow, grandma. So tell me, mate, what attracted you to the multi-billion 70-year-old grandma, Sean Penn? I've seen more meat on a sparrow's kneecap, seriously. I have. Look at the pigeon chest. Let's come back. I can't believe Sean Penn did that. That's just truth in plain sight right there. That's just a woman. I don't care what anyone says. I don't even need training to see that that's a woman. oh, that's a funny picture. Right, then. Well, look at the woman, yeah? And then look at that dude. Look at that dude. The comparison. Oh. State of that, though. Who's this? Robin Wright. Robin Wright's got a place to put Mama's spicy meatball. And Sean Penn doesn't. Right, let's get some gates on this little lady. Sean Penn. Obviously a girl. I still can't believe that picture. Right, Sean Penn, let's have a look. What you got for me, Sean? They're all flamingo feet. Come on, you got to have some full minces for me. Flamingo again. Look at the breadth across these shoulders. Look how big he is. Sean Penn is. What's that? Jared, you know I love your weight, but that's absolutely terrible, mate. What is that? Female Bigfoot. Broken leg. That's better. You're getting there. Diamonds. Ski whiff on air. There's a nice one. Wrong angle. Full mince, wrong angle. Flamingo. Oh, there's one. Inline footfall. Jared, why can't you just get the camera around when he's doing that? She's doing it. Oh, there's a nice one. Shoulder tilt. Look at the shoulder tilt. The high-waisted trousers look. Broken leg. Diamond showing. Yeah. Bink. They're all bloody flamingo foots. That looks like Jimmy Kimmel's Alley. I like Jimmy Kimmel's Alley. There we go. Finally, Sean Penn. It's a woman. Shoulder tilt as well. One gate. Let me look at the back file. Penn. Wow, traumatic. Penn. Search. What's it? Search. Cheers for Sean Penn. We'll see if we can get any more gates. Nice diamond. Why is she walking barefoot? Broken leg. Shoulder tilt. And again, look at this shoulder tilt. It's the strut of a woman. Oh yeah, she went to meet Zelensky, didn't she? She went to war-torn Ukraine. Yeah, of course she did. Grade A movie star, private jetted straight into the UK. We'll put an helmet on you and bodyproof vest and we'll send you into the war zone, Sean. You wouldn't catch me dead in that war zone, would you? We're gonna give you a bulletproof vest punch. I don't give a flying monkeys. Get a helicopter and get me the out of here. He walked straight, yeah, walking on tiptoes as well, look, through the tulips. Game over. Sean Penn is a woman, proven by the way she walks. They're all act whores. And if you think for 1 second that this one saw a war zone, this is just a movie set. This is Hollywood. This is Ukraine-wood. That's what that is, Ukraine-wood. And if you think Prince Harry went up in an helicopter, the bit where Prince Harry runs to the helicopter, he's in the middle of an interview and all of a sudden he just gets up and sprints off to the helicopter to fight the dangerous terrorists. What a crock of shot. Honestly, I'd like to come home now, Father. Have I not exposed enough of these wicked bastards, Father? Can I not come home? Sedate of him. Look at that arm. The size of his hand. Ha, 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 ha. Everything's there. Sean Penn's a woman. And final shot. Inline footfall with the broken leg. Knee and foot breaking for 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Look. We're done. Sean Penn is a woman. Final answer. Backfile. Do we have a Sean Penn? Penny Wong, Penny Lancaster, Penny Holderness, Penn Bradley, Sean Penn, Sean Penn, Sean Penn, Sean Penn, right there, Sean Penn. Do you know what? I think we'll take those three, Sean Penn. Boom shakalaka. See you later, Sean. Next. Right, I'll pick another one. Tom Selleck. Let me just cut out Sean Penn. To all the people keep leaving comments that like these short videos, you're welcome. I should have been doing it from the start, really, shouldn't I? I was lazy. couldn't be bothered to cut them all out. Just imagine if I've been doing it all this time, I'd have 20,000 videos up here now. Right, we're rocking and rolling. At Poncho Pete, you can be so funny, hard to get a laugh when you live among these tears. You take the nonsense, it's so fresh. You were welcome. Where are we? We are looking at Tom Selleck. 3 Men and a Little Lady. Good night, sweetheart, now it's time to go. Tom Selleck. Tom S.E. should find it. Away it goes. Bye, Trini. We're looking at images. Tom Selleck. Magnum. Not me Magnum, no way. Do you know what? My mum must be flipping in the grave. It's a woman. It's a woman. Look at this here. Do you know this doesn't look right? I've never looked like this. I don't look like that. My hair doesn't... I've got a hairy chest, but it doesn't look like that. She's got massive chicken nom-nom, hasn't she, Tom Selleck? Is that the family? Let's have a look at them. They must be the sons. Size of his hand. Oh my, look at that. It literally looks like a claw. It does. No wonder that one's wearing gloves. Is that the wife? No, yeah, it is. That's the husband. There's the husband and there's the son. Tom Selleck. Gay icon to all the gay guys. Guess what, gay guys? You're straight. You're all straight. It's me that's gay. You've been lusting after women, gay guys. I've been lusting after men. I'm gayer than you are. Arching eyebrows. Dial M for Masons. The long top lip. Look at the size of this moustache. It is a huge top lip. I know it is. The sloping jawline of a woman. I think it's been altered. I think it might be a custom implant. But the pink lip on Tom Selleck. The soft. Look at those eyelashes. She's very pretty. Or she would have been very pretty. Again, with a close set, rounded glasses look. We can put... I'm much more sharp than that. I know I am. My skills are honed. When I first started, they were still passing by me. Now, 99.9% we're going to fail. I'm telling you. I think the only ones that are going to shock me now are people that I know. Literally know. Like the Tom Jones singer, who that's blown my mind last night. I know a lot of them. I'm in double figures, 20 something, 25, 26 now. That I know, not friends with, but acquainted to and know of them. Right, let's have a look. We're looking at Tom Selleck, and look at that 5-head. Chandler. Absolutely no jawbone. Let's go back. Tom Selleck ate his heartthrob to all those women. And it's a woman, look. Played Magnum on the TV show. Magnum. Thomas Magnum. And all those gay guys that loved her. Well, you're straight guys, because that's a woman. And I would have been attracted to him 10 years ago. And now it's just like, we're in Fruitcakeville, aren't we? We're literally living in Fruitcakeville. Everything's gone a bit fruity. He does look a little bit like Bert, I'll give you that. He does look a little bit like Bert, but it's only because of that spread of the face look. The same big top lip, the big bushy moustache that women grow, not men. Men's moustache is much thinner. Top lip. Because we have a wider mouth, wider dental arch. And our teeth, our front teeth are not as bucked. We're looking at... Oh my, look at Higgins' forehead. Never! That would never pass in a million years now. I mean, Higgins... Tom Selleck, Higgins. Where's Higgins in them pants? Look at Higgins in these pants. Where is it? Come here. There, look at this. That's a dress. No, they're khaki shorts. No, that's definitely a dress. Look at this. Long legs, short body. Again, Bruce Lee's School of High-Waisted Shorts. Short arms. What is going on? And it's so it's as clear as day to me now. Compared to 3 years ago. It's so simple to see them. Look at the tight little face on that one. And then the helicopter pilot's got arching eyebrows. Let's get a close-up of her face. Can't remember what she looks like. Is it TJ? Did they call her TJ? You're definitely a woman. So are you. It's just that one. Mrs. T at the back. No brow bone. Arched eyebrows. Right, let's go back. Higgins is definitely a woman, right? You can see it. You don't need any other... You don't even need to see Higgins is gay. Just to see Higgins dressed like that, I know that's a woman. I'll stake a testicle on it, and I haven't even seen a gate. Karate belt won't fit either. Why are you tying your karate belt up above your belly button? Lads, what's going on? Any of you that do karate, do you tie your belt up here underneath your armpits? Oh yeah, he was a kung fu master. So was Bruce Lee though. Don't get me started. Please don't get me started on Bruce Lee. Right, Tom Selleck walking. Let's get rid of Higgins. I can't believe all these old TV shows that I used to love. They're all flip-flops. Tom Selleck, there we go. What we got? Oh, she's dragging that foot, but there's a... Oh, you're done. Good night, Thomasina. She's a woman. Final answer. Full mints. There from Broken Leg with Diamond. Hunched over, walking. Look how a woman leans, especially an old woman, leans into her walk. Tom Selleck, failing forensics. And again, inline footfall. She's a big girl though, isn't she? Inline footfall, ski with legs with the McDonald's arch look. A flamingo foot. It's a nice shoulder tilt. What's that? Have we got anything in the junk in the trunk? Oh, they've put something in there for you, Thomas. Usually they don't. Actually, I'm not sure if that's just creases in the folds of the fabric. Camel toe Selleck. And again, full mints. She's a big girl though, isn't she, Tom Selleck? What is she, 6'6"? She's a big... Oh my gosh. Look at the size of them pants. Again and again and again. Bruce Lee's skull over. Whoopah! High-waisted trousers. Tom Selleck is a woman with a moustache. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Yeah, we're done. Oh, stop the bus. What was that? I'm not sure if that one's a double. She's a big fella if she's a big girl if she's a girl. I don't think so, no. It's Magic Johnson's daughter, isn't it? Oh, look at the difference in this. That's not Tom Selleck, but look who's got the longer arm, look. Who's got the bigger hand? Who's got the bigger head? Who's got the widest lion smile? Who's got further apart eyes? Tom Selleck, it's a woman. Final answer. Proven, by the way, she minces. Tom Selleck, thanks for playing CSI with me. Let's open up another one. Right, I guess I got to pick another one. Let's do Chris Eubank. Why not? I did Nigel Benn earlier on. Let me cut out. What's his name? Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck. Search. Create, sorry. Oh, did I post Tom Selleck back file? What do you mean there's no Tom Selleck? Shut up, there is. Oh, there it is. Tom Selleck. There he is. There she is. Tom... No, not... I don't want an emoji. Oh, Mouse. Work mouse. Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck. Tweet. Right, let's come back to class. Chris Eubanks. We're done. Straight away, look at that. Arms akimbo. Full mince. Look at the size of those panties. Look at the size of those panties. Yeah, let's... There's the daughter. It looks like the last boss from Ibiza. He does. He looks like the last boss. Chris Eubank. She seems... Oh, she's crying there. She's got no brow. She was a great boxer. I'll give you that. She was a great boxer. And I was into boxing, and I really, really loved the fights between Ben and Eubank. I really did. English boxing at its best. Well, Calzaghe was at his best. Welsh Dragon, but pound for pound, Calzaghe, greatest fighter ever, and she's a woman. And she looks like... I'll do Joe Calzaghe next, actually. She looks like... look at that mince again. Look at the arm akimbo. Look at the big hips. She looks like Ronnie Cray. Calzaghe again, full mince. Arms akimbo. I'm not a boxer. I'm a businessman. Is that really Chris Eubank? No, it's not. Chris Eubank's sister. And she dresses like the other one. And again, female, big foot, flat foot. Look how flat that shoe is. And again, look at this thing. Game over. Chris Eubanks is a girl. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe. There we go. My favourite box of all time, this one. Let me just cut out Chris Eubanks. That was fast, wasn't it, that one? How fast was that? 3 minutes, yeah. Chris Eubanks. CE, 33 Friday, 33, for sure. Did I post that one? Let's post it. Oh, I didn't put Eubanks in, div. Found it. Oh, there you go. Right, I cut it out. I did that one. Let's move on to Calzaghe. This is my favourite boxer, female boxer, pound for pound, the greatest boxer that ever lived. Nobody threw more punches in a single round than Joe Calzaghe. On average, this lady threw 3 times as many punches. So if you threw 60, this one threw 180. In the same round. She flattened every opponent. She really did. Even the best one here, was it Moneyweather? Who's this one? Roy Jones. Undefeated Roy Jones. And she's smiling at a lot because she knew, you can't touch me. She was almost like Prince Nazim in movement, but much, much better. Calzaghe, inline footfall, foot and knee, 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock positions. That's a woman, inline footfall. I followed this person. Oh my gosh. Tell me, which one of these has got a jawbone? Oh my god. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a girl. Widest in the hairline, dial M for Masons, close set eyes, high set ears, look. Pink lips, pointed nose, sloping jawline, pointed chin. Where is your trachea? Your neck. Why has your husband got a longer neck than you, Joe? Look. Tie. This one. Tie. You gotta be kidding me. But she was pound for pound. Is that a computer game? I think it is. Pound for pound. She was the greatest fighter that ever lived. in female boxing. They conned me into thinking it was a man. That was my problem. I'm actually looking at a woman. All boxers are women, but you'll come to learn that under your own steam. You have to learn forensics first, and then you'll see that Roy Jones is a girl, a great fighter as well. Roy Jones was a great boxer, but Calzaghe was better. They will wink their eyes and they will stick out their tongues. Joe Calzaghe is definitely a woman. Final answer. Is that his boyfriend? Oh yeah, that was right. They all go on. They all go on. Strictly Dancing or whatever it is, and they all run off with the dancers, don't they? They all leave their husbands or wives, and that's what happened with Joe. Joe had enough of his husband and fell for this blonde fella here. It's a good picture of them walking, and oh, look at that. With Diamond, knee and foot looking at 8 o'clock, knee and foot looking at 4 o'clock. Game over, just on the gate. Game over. This must be his daughters. Opens his father's famous gym. They're both girls. Joe Calzaghe, Derek Vaughan, Sivell, Enzo Calzaghe. Yep, they're both girls. Female boxers. And there's Mama. Joe's mum. Look how close together Joe's mum's eyes. They've both gone close. I can't believe how quick I can see them now. Remember, they're not going to walk all around all day holding up the Baphomet, holding up 666. They're not going to do that. The way to spot a Mason is by the distance in their eyes, the letter M in their hairline, the sloping jawlines, pointed chins, the wide hips, and of course, the missing breasts. Mason, Amazon, without breast. Right, Joe Calzaghe. We've already got one gate, Joe. It's game over, but let's get you walking. Oh, hang on. I've got to post that Eubanks picture. Should have found him. There it is. Chris Eubank. Chris Eubanks. Post. Let's come back. Calzaghe. Did I search it? I didn't because I was searching that one. Joe Cal. Should find it. Search for Joe Calzaghe. We'll go after this one. There we go. Knees together, knees apart. Look. That's his dancing husband, whoever his name is. I don't know what his name is. There, game over. Joe Calzaghe with shoulder tilt, lent into the walk, full diamond, full tightrope walker, and the new boyfriend, straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. It's a man. Final answer. Joe Calzaghe is a woman. His mum was his trainer, his boxer. She did a great job. The Italian stallion really did churn out a Rocky there. I don't admire Joe like I used to, but I still have respect for her being the great. Look at that curve. I still have respect for her being the greatest female boxer that ever lived. I do. But it's the lie. It's just destroyed my fake idol worship of him. Where I worshipped him before, I know it's a girl now, I don't worship. I worship God. And I'm more disgusted that they've blocked a not being able to join in, you know. That you if you wanted to be a boxer, you can't. If you wanted to be a footballer, you can't. The doors are shut. It's an illusion that you can get there. So many people say, yeah, but I sent my kid to football college. Yeah, and did they become a footballer? No. Then you wasted 20 grand, didn't you? I'm not saying you've wasted your time going out and enjoying one-on-one practice with your son playing football and stuff. That's totally different. That's bonding. But the dream you're chasing, and it is a dream, is that your son can become Joe Calzaghe or Lionel Messi. And they can. It's a two-tier system. Tares and wheat. Unnatural and natural people. See, natural people don't go out the way to lie to everyone around them. They don't hide the shape of the world. They don't hide God from everyone. They don't control everyone through money. And then now, what the pressure they're putting the world under, you know, the price of food, eating bills, petrol bills, and it's all free. If we just said it's free, that'd be it. There'd be no control over us. How can the world work without money? Simple. Everything's free. You give your time for free. But people won't work, then people won't eat. People won't have an house. They'll be in the same shit they're in now. In a free world, you'd want to work. You'd want to do a day's work. That's all it'd take, one day's work. You keep the shops open with people. You keep the businesses still flowing. Everything works the same. Apart from, you get rid of all the bullshit jobs like astrology, astronomy, space travel. And then we get rid of all the fake doctors. And we bring back the herbal, natural benefits that God grew and placed around us. He put all the medicines around us. You get stung by a nettle, there's a dock leaf nearby. Everything that you can imagine, God thought of. He pre-thought of it. Joe Calzaghe is a woman. Final answer. Inline footfall and a huge... This is why boxer shorts come up to the belly button, to hide that area there. Child-bearing hips. Everything I see is an organised lie. And every single question that you can imagine, who, where, why, how, when, what they did, it all comes back to the fact that they're hiding God from you. And that really is the truth. We're looking at Joe Calzaghe, who's a woman. Thanks for playing CSI with me, Joe. Let's open up another one. Let me just double check my back file for Joe Calzaghe. There she is. I've got two of them. We'll put them both up there. Watch them, Harry. Watch them. Joe Calzaghe. JC code. Why the JC code?
Jesus
wash away my troubles. Why I'm traveling. Let me just cut out Joe Calzaghe for the stream. $10. Was I ranting? I was, wasn't I? Calzaghe. JC code. Create. And we're done. We are looking at... Right, I'll pick another one. I want to do another boxer. Who was it? Barry McGuigan. Barry McGuigan. She's only a little one. She was featherweight. She was a great boxer as well, though. Featherweight. FTM. Reminds me of Eddie the Eagle Edwards, but with dark hair. Close set eyes, really open eye sockets, look rounded. Small dentures, high set ears, sloping jawline, pointed chin. Widest in the hairline, no trachea, no Adam's apple. Barry McGuigan. Egghead, final answer. As she got older, look how open that eye socket is. No brow bone, nothing kicking in the corners, look. Woman, final answer. Barry McGuigan. Fails forensics. can't believe no one's noticed all this time. Do 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 do. Who's that? Is that his wife? No. Yeah, it is. Big square jawline. Is that his other wife? Right, McGuigan walking. Have I got a McGuigan? Let me have a look in the back file. I didn't check. Barry M should find it. Barry M. Searching. So we're looking at Barry McGuigan. Carries the bags like a woman out of Asda's. Look, arms akimbo. From Flamingo, right there. Shoulder tilt with diamond. Full mints there, but you just can't see it. That's a shame. Is that another one? That's not Barry McGuigan. That looks like Tyrone out of Corrie. I think that is Tyrone out of Corrie. Got a couple there. Why I'm traveling. No more gates. Barry McGuigan backfire, what are you saying? Barry McGuigan, 3 gates. That's it. This one. Shimp. Barry McGuigan. Where's that gone? There. Barry McGuigan. Oop. McGuigan. Oop. McGuigan. There we go. Bink. Let's do another one. Close that. Edit out Barry McGuigan. Barry McGuigan. Why I'm traveling. Let's do. Right, I'll pick again. Barry Manilow. Why not? Barry Man. Clues in the name. Barry Manilow. Oh, did I didn't cut out Barry. Did I cut? One second. Did I do that in the right order or not? Videos. Joe Calzaghe. Nope. Barry McGuigan needs cutting out. One second. Or did I just cut it out? No, I can't remember. How long is that saying? 5 minutes. Barry McGuigan. Right. Right, done. Next. We're looking at images. Barry Manilow. Manilow. Clues in the name. Look how soft open eyes. Sloping. Beautiful jawline. Pointed chin. It's a woman. I mean, as she got older, she fell apart, didn't she? She looks a wreck now. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. Pretty flowers in her hair. And her dress came down to there. She danced a rumba. And then the punches flew. She looks so fun. Do you know who she reminds me of there? If she had curly hair, Gene Wilder. I'm seeing Willy Wonka's face. Is Barry gay? Is that Barry's wife? Barry Manilow breaks his silence on coming out. Oh, it is. Barry's a lesbian. Stop lying, Barry. You're a pair of mincers, the pair of you. There's his long face. We're done. Where's your chin at? Beautiful lips, high set ears, froggy looking, coffee bean eyes, widest in the hairline. He looks like Face out of 18. There, I'm seeing Face. Is that his mum? Who's that? Lifetime residency at Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. He's allowed to live for the rest of his life in Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. It's alright for some, innit, Barry? He looks like someone there. I can't think. It's the eyes that are doing it. He looks like someone. I can't think who it is. Adam's raising implant as well. We're looking at Barry Manilow. Who's not giving me any gates. Have I got him in the back file? Barry M. Oh, I do have Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow. There, yeah, got them both. Let's take them quickly. At the Copa. Barry Man. Clue in the name. Manilow. Create. Alright, see if we can find his gates on here for you. Walking. Hair gates. Forgive my pronouns. Barry Manilow, inline footfall, game over. Barry Manilow, full mince, elbows out. Full mince, can't see it. Oh, that's a beautiful inline tightrope walking mince. Oop, there's no one there, look. It's game over, man. It's game over. You and your girlfriend. Look, twin mincing. Freaking game over, man. Foot and knee at 8 o'clock. Foot and knee at 4 o'clock. Game over right there. I don't know what to say. They're all women. That's all I can say. You've been hoodwinked. You're a fool if you carry on living your life the way you have done. My eyes were truly open to the kingdom of God. I was moved by the Spirit. Let's put it like that. Barry Manilow, final answer, it's a girl. And I just posted it, so let's get rid of that. Put a new one up there. Barry Manilow. There we go. Is that the right place? That is the right place. 5 minutes again. Damn, I'm pretty good at these 5 minute ones. Barry Manilow. There you go. Barry Manilow. Let's do another one. I'll choose again then. Leo Sayer. Leo Sayer. Oh, when she had a meltdown on Big Brother, that was so funny. Literally went mental because she didn't want to wash her own undies. I haven't washed my underwear since 1972. I can't believe she said it. You mean you haven't washed your own duds for nearly 40 years? Nope. Images. Some people are just pampered, right? Is that your wife? Because he's bigger than you, isn't he, Leo? Everything's bigger. The eyes, the teeth, the jawline. He's got a big, strong neck. I said, what the heck? Leo Sayer, who's that? Oh, it's Dame Edna Everage, widest in the hairline, close set eyes, small dentures, and an egghead. Can you believe it? Right. Let's go back. Leo Sayer, obviously. Hang on, let me put Leo Sayer in the back file. Leo Sayer. Everybody knows down Lagra Grove, you have to look before you leave. You could lose your life under a taxi cab. You gotta have eyes in your feet. He's got big shoulders, hasn't he, the husband? Look at that jawbone. Leo with the squashy face. The man with the overhanging bone, sunken eyes. Leo Sayer, open eyes, look. Nothing in the corners. Just on the skeleton alone, I failed. He's such a much bigger man. And look, what are the chances that Leo Sayer's husband is doing the devil horns right there? What are the chances of it? Right, let's go back. We're looking at Leo Sayer. We're going to need some gates, Leo. Leo today. No, walking. Dun, 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 dun. Game over. Leo Sayer. Failing forensics. Shoulder tilt. Short arms. With diamond. In full mint. There's another one there. Oh no, it's female Bigfoot. Look how flat that foot is though. There's one. Yep, from Flamingo. In line. Oh. She was only little, wasn't she? She was dinky, wasn't she? She reminds me of my friend Donna. Dun, 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 dun. Full mints, Leo Sayer, game over. Everybody knows down like a grove, you have to look before you leave. Da, 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 da. Under a taxi cab, you gotta have eyes in your feet. We're done. Leo Sayer, have we got you in the back file? Let's have a look, Leo. If not, we'll take those pictures. Leo Sayer, we do have Leo Sayer. Right there. Leo Sayer. Right, let's cut Leo out. In your feet. Do 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 do. There we go. Leo Sayer. Leo Sayer. Create. Lovely. Right, let's pick another one. Are you going to bed, Annabelle? Good night, sweetheart. Sweet dreams. We're looking at... Oh, I haven't picked one. I just had one as well. Who was I going to do? David Essex. David... Again, with a small face. Subcutaneous layers of fat on a sloping jawline, pointed chin. David 3 sex. That's what the name means. Divide 3 sexes. Something like that. Right. It looks like Peter Gabriel there. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill. David Essex with a massive 5 head. Beautiful eyes. She's got big ears for a girl, but the sloping jawline, pointed chin of a woman shows through yet again. Essex, I'll put you in the back file quickly whilst we're at it. David S. That should find it. Where are we? David Essex. Right. Oh, what a circus. Oh, what a show. Argentina has gone to town over the death of an actress called Eve Perón. It's such a sunset, good for the people in a roundabout way. Is that David and his dad? He looks a bit like, I can't think of his name. Yeah. Oh, you don't get to become a sir unless you are a mom. It's mom. Let's go back, and we shall go after. What's that, man? Is it next door? It's not Raish, is it? It's next door, Mally. Right, David Essex in a mink coat. Tell me you're a tart without telling me you're a tart. Is that Sunita? It is Sunita with a big hand. Simon Cowell's boyfriend. Sit down, take up your guitar and play. Sits like Nikola Tesla with the pink socks on. Lawman comes, says move along. So you move along all day. No, Gates, David Essex, walking. Got hiccups again. Stairfail, David Essex, final answer. That's a woman. Wow, it really does look like Peter Gabriel to me. Is that another one there? It is. Ski with legs, full mints. Move along all day. 'Cause I'm a one-man band. And nobody knows nor understands. It's nice to see the... Look at the way he carries them bags, straight arms, look. Not akimbo, like Tommy Robinson. I like the way the husband carries the bags for the wife. I really do. He's pretty good, isn't he? There's another one there. David Essex. We're done. David Essex is a girl. Was he a footballer? Well, I never. West Ham United for training. There you go. Was going to be a footballer. So was the Tom Jones tribute act singer. He was going to be a footballer. Oh my gosh. I'm a one-man band. And nobody knows nor understands. Right, David Essex's girl, final answer. What's the back file saying? Dude, there he is. I've got David Essex. Let's add you into the mix. Do 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 do. Let's open up another one. Let's get rid of that one. David Essex. David. Oh, Essex. Create. Dun, 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 dun. Diddle, dun, 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 diddle, diddle. I believe Eric Burton, from House of the Rising Sun, Eric Burton. I believe when he swallowed a large bracelet, it was to hoax, to encourage other foolishness. To do the same. I don't even know Eric Burton swallowed a bracelet. Right, where are we? What time are we? 2 hours. Right, I'm going to go play some Call of Duty. It's 10:15. Remember, God loves you. He thinks you're amazing. He wants you to know that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very much for watching. Good night, God bless, and goodbye to all you school checkers and forensic students around the world. Sweet dreams. Bye.